Good morning. Good morning. Well, even earlier than normal for me, because I'm pretty sure this is going to take a little longer than some of our builds before. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure this is going to take a little longer, so if nothing else, Technic, there's, it can be a lot. So we're building this Formula off-roader. This is what it's going to look like. There's another model I could build from this, but I don't know if I need parts that I don't have in this one, so we're just going to rebuild this one. How's it going? Yeah. No sense in delaying it, if nothing else. If it does take longer, it'll get me to force it quicker. I hope everybody is having a good day today, if you're out there. I'm doing alright. It is Fundraising Friday. We are, of course, raising money for Extra Life. Continuing that push. Hoping I can get a gold medal is the ultimate goal. Ultimate gold. Okay. So one of these. And the ultimate goal would be to get 1,000. So, like, if I could get to 1,000, that would be astonishing. I don't know how I would react to actually make the gold medal. Okay, yeah. I don't want to say I don't have high hopes for that, but it until, like, this is not the right piece. This is the right piece. Like, hitting 500 in a year until last year I thought was impossible, so do I think it's possible? Sure. I don't think it until last year I didn't think it was likely. I didn't even I wouldn't have called even this likely. So yeah, it's possible. It's possible that we'll get there. A little flummy this morning. I apologize if I sound a little weird. Hopefully I don't have to look for any pieces, I guess. Well, Joe had bumped it at one point and knocked some pieces over, because I had this a little sorted out a little different. And then I bumped it trying to get the chair out last night to set the camera up, and when she was done with Among Us. So it took some trauma last night. I mean, from both of us, I took some trauma last night. Not just her. I am equally as guilty. I'll skip the step, because it's not on the table. This is a physically sizable model, too, by the way. I don't know. I don't think it's going to fit up here. I don't know where it will, if it did. I'm pretty sure I just dropped a piece. If I did, I have no idea where it went. Or, I mean, I definitely dropped a piece. I just don't know if it hit the floor. Oh, there's something I didn't know it hit the floor. Alright, well, if I get to the end and I'm one axle short, I'll have to do a surge. Okay, that's fine. Fine for now. That might have been that one. Or that was there before. I'd have to go back and watch the VOD. Okay. There we go. lock that in place. Pull these guys. Okay. So, out of my own curiosity, how many steps is this? 54? That's not bad, actually. I might have started early for no reason. It's possible I started early for no reason. Oh, these are my pieces that I'm holding. But it is fine. So on the back side. Oh, it should be up more. Okay. There we go. There we are. That's what I want that to look. Yeah, disassembling this was an experience, just because it's not there. You know, despite the fact that it's a Technic and they're supposed to come apart, it's really not built to come apart very easily. My index finger hurt for the rest of the day just from digging at these parts, trying to get them to come apart again. I promise this will look like something eventually. Right now we're just kind of building. I think this is the front. I think. I think we're starting at the front. Okay, some of these shorter black ones. Let's get some black here. And I think the longest. Yeah, the longest black. Oh, actually, not quite done yet. There we go, and then that code is threaded through somewhere here. There we go. That's fine, babe. I bumped it too, so I'm equally at fault. I think the table will be slightly longer just so I can hold the book. This book is huge in comparison. Alright, hold that in place. Or the drive shaft, basically. Alright. One of these so we can make the drive shaft longer. And move these slightly longer. It's just going to go here, but I'm not going to push it all the way through yet, because we're going to have to put something in that space. Okay. They have imposters, got it. These L's in here. Where is that piece? Oh, here we are. Third one up. drive in the top here with gray like twofer of kinds. Where are you? Here you are? Here you are. Let's hang him down. A little bit of slack. And then another L. Put all these things together. Ah, yes, this interesting piece. This will actually be the steering mechanism, so we're definitely working on the front. Or part of the steering mechanism. Okay, so we need the drive shaft to go through them. Oh. Go. Push that through, and then you can see that turning this will turn this back and forth, which will turn the wheels eventually. Oh, wait, okay. Yep, that's just more security for that. This section is a pain to get apart, by the way. Alright, so here's our first axle. Or not first axle, but the first bit of suspension holding the wheel on. Sure to keep that secure. Do the same for one on the top. Skipping a little bit, but you know, all four are going to be the same thing, so. No. Oh, I still need the ones that have actual attachments here. Get these, and it's these black ones that become the ports. Those on upside down. Damn it. There we go. Okay, so we're not going to put wheels on that yet, obviously, but that's where the wheels will go. Okay. More things to attach. Sorry, I'm a little quiet today. It is early. And I hope folks have some fun weekend plans. I've got nothing, but I hope people have some fun weekend plans this weekend. I think these are basically just restrictor plates for the wheels so they don't turn too much. I think I've got D&D on Saturday, actually, now that I think about it. I think I've got D&D on Saturday. I think this is the last week for a little while, unfortunately. Just, you know, life. But I think I have D&D tomorrow. I think. I could be wrong. If nothing else, at this point, my D&D games are so, like, wibbly-wobbly on time that I could absolutely be wrong on that. Just D&D and maybe some streaming. Oh, you might do some streaming? Cool. Okay. Now... Ah, yes, yeah. Attach these to the little steering mech. Now those wheels we just put in are attached to the steering mechanism, and, well, a little loose right now, but... Why does this one... There we go. One just seemed looser than the other. But now turning the drive shaft turns both wheels. The correct way. I'm debating doing more weekend stream or just Saturday streams because I don't want to stream on my channel on Sunday and then stream game days on the same day if I can help it. Like, extra life is already going to be a pain. Like for the actual event, just because I'm going to be streaming for however long for me, and then Jo has to stream her perspective, and then I will still have to do some stuff for game days, so it's going to be like a... It's never an unwelcome day, but it's always a long day. It will not be as long as previous years, but it's still going to be a long day. Alright. There we go, now we have spring suspension. I gotta put the other one on. Just the proper way to do it. It doesn't sit up as well because it's not a lot more rigid with the suspension, but now it has really has independent suspension now. Each one will spring on its own. Not quite like the not quite like this. This doesn't have like individual suspension. It's sides a little bit, but it's not like one wheel that well. It's just pulling against the other wheel. Rubber bands. Okay. So Oh, and put on a little front bumper here. Pain is the wrong word to use. I feel bad for saying pain. It's just a long day. Like long couple days, especially like obviously it's gonna be different this year because we're going back to just doing online for social distancing reasons. But like the marathon, like if you're doing the whole marathon, it's such a long day. It's so rewarding, but it is such a long day. Yeah, some of this, like, I technically should have taken apart, but I just was like, nah. Yeah, at least we're not hosting it at our house. That'll make the day itself a lot easier, but you kind of don't think about how exhausting it is to host people for 24 straight hours until you've hosted people for 24 straight hours. Oh, technically I got that right. Hooray. This way. I mean, I would at least consider doing it one more time, but oh, hold on. Sorry, I'm just seeing if I've got stuff right here. No, okay, then it is one more red. Okay. Like, it's a lot of fun, but at the same time, make sure you have, like, a good support system for it. If you, another time, not this year, obviously, ever consider hosting, like, an Extra Life event, like, genuine advice would be make sure you have a support system, like, like, that we had people to take care of social media, we had people who knew what the tech was, even though a lot of this was Joe and I. You know, Joe took care of food. Make sure people know, like... The big one was make sure people know that they can get home. Because asking the people who have also been up until 3, 4 in the morning and are also exhausted to drive you to a town a half an hour away kind of sucks for those people. That was a not fun time. Yeah, Joe was the people wrangler. I was the tech guy. Pretty much, Dan knows streaming. He'll handle all the tech stuff. and to be fair, a lot of it was my equipment. Okay. This all attaches up here. So also attaches the correct way. It's upside down. Well, the way I put it was upside down. There we go. So isn't that turning right now? Weird. It's all kinked up and incorrect. I think I may have put this on incorrectly, so we're gonna pull it back out and fix some stuff here, figure out why it's not turning. Why are you not turning correctly? Have some of the drive shaft wrong. Why we correct as we go. If something comes up. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, but it was also a lot of work. It's that it's busy, but it's rewarding, but it's also really, it's a lot of work. Okay. Yeah, this is wrong. First one's wrong. Upside down. Okay. These are more or less on the same level, though this is now hot up in a weird way. Touch this and just make sure. Yeah, okay, it's running a lot smoother. Okay. Yeah, so I'll actually spin, so you can kind of see the pistons of the engine firing as it turns, as the engine moves. That's the way it's supposed to look. And behave. There we go. And yes, I attach it in the right spot. These, I need to pretty much fill it with these little black axles. So yeah, I'll post a thing into Twitter. I will, obviously I'll host a channel on Twitch, but I'll be over at twitch.tv/RT_main. I believe it's November 7th, so just under a month away to have our big extra live stream. I might do something on my own channel after, and by after I mean another day. not on game day, but probably do a big like final push for myself, especially if we're not at $1,000 by the end of that stream. Yeah, let's make sure. Yep, that's 7. Okay. It's a gear. And then one of these little washer pieces. Put all the way in. The end gets one of these, as we'll be connecting it to more stuff. And then sorry, this needs to be a little higher. Let's attach here, actually. I'm starting to build the body out now. Okay, 2 of these are 9s. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need 2 of these. Snap on here. Here. Also, I'm getting close to like halfway done, so I'm gonna start losing the book. Six. So this guy. Let's go through here. We need to continue the steering, the drive shaft. And this needs a gear. Looks like this also needs a gear. These all move together. The main drive shaft to move the rear, move the rear wheels together will also now move the pistons and block them a little bit, but. And I need something to hold this in place. It's a matter of finding. Oh, it's a 3. Okay, wrong thing. That's a real. Well, I'll just pull it over here. So it's on my knee. Right, that'll just kind of keep those together. These axles. This in place. It's going to extend, so another one of these extender bits. Oh, we'll guides in both of these. But yeah, never please don't mistake my mention of just like how tiring Extra Life can be with any sort of like regret. I do not regret doing Extra Life ever. I don't regret any of the streams I've been to, because the first year, I think it was 2013, I believe that's my first year, and that was just like essentially we went to a friend's house where he had a whole bunch of people. Although it's one of those, like, I think it might have annoyed me at the time. It definitely, like, now probably more than then. But like, one person was streaming Heroes of the Storm for the most part. I think it was Heroes of the Storm, one of those. So they had the only capture for the stream, and at one point they stopped playing that because we all were playing Jackbox on the main TV, like on the living room television. But like, that was the television capturing, or like that wasn't the television capturing. So like, the stream was just like us in the webcam in the corner playing Jackbox. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, while just like the Heroes of the Storm menu was up, and it's like like now that I stream regularly, because I had not streamed at all at that point. Like, oh, it bothers me so much now. It mildly annoyed me then, it bothers me so much now. That, like, a bunch of stuff happened on stream that people didn't see, and they didn't see any of the prompts or anything, so it was just us reacting to stuff they couldn't see. But again, at the time, I didn't stream. I think that was probably the start of... That's probably the start of me kind of going like, you know, I think I could do that. And here we are. Okay. Alright, wait. So... Okay, so this attaches here. Got it. I guess that would be a great place to have arrows to show exactly where it was attaching. There we go. Alright, now we're basically going to repeat what we just did for the other side. Sure, this is a 9, yep. By the way, the person I was referring to does still stream on Twitch. I don't remember the spelling exactly. I think I know it's Cardinal Zin. I think it's KARDINAL_ZYN. He's a character streamer. You know, I mean, he's doing real well, so nothing I can say about it. It's not the way I would stream, but he's doing well for himself. So, more power to him. You know, I mean, he's pretty sure he's also still plugging for Extra Life. Like, he's found what works for him, and I can always appreciate that. Getting this other side done. So we're continuing to build up the... Yeah, he streams in a big old, like, cardinal hat and... like, big old cardinal hat and costume, and the whole thing. Again, it's not my thing. It's not what I would personally do, but he's got an audience, so... He's got an audience that's still working, and, well, he might be doing better than I am, so... Can't fault him for going for what's working. Oh shoot, this is supposed to attach to this. I twisted what it's supposed to be. There we go. I don't have any idea following one anymore, right? Only because I still technically have Facebook. I see him post about it every once in a while. Well, that went flying. Where'd that go? Oh my god, that went so far. I actually had to take my headphones off. I'll be right back. Alright, yeah, that almost went across the room. That did go across the room, but didn't. If the door was open, I almost would have made it out. I ping that right off. Actually, let's see if I have this name. Let's see if I have the name right. Oh no, there's no underscore. Okay. Oof, hiccup, sorry. Eric, we are building Formula Buggy. But Technic, so it's all axles and gears and it has full suspension, like this is a cool model. Also, an exclamation point shout out. Yeah, it is. Okay. There we go. That is the dude who Joe and I went to our first Extra Life. It was at his house, so check out Cardinals Inn sometime. I don't watch him. I never remember to watch him. I'll be totally honest. Been a long time since I've attempted to watch, but that is the dude who I first did an Extra Life with. I was saying he's definitely a character streamer. It's definitely like here's him in his big, Catholic cardinal, but black and red outfit. It's his thing, man, but it's working for him. So I'm pretty sure. Also, I literally raised no money that Extra Life. Hey, Rach. Yeah, I think I literally made 0 money. I think I might have posted, hey, I'm raising money for this stupid thing, and I'm going to go to a friend's house and play video games. And no one gave me a dime. And I started actually, like, figuring it out on my own, and on and on from there. How's it going, Rachel? It's good to see you in here. Also, at some point, I think someone else must have re-followed. Because I looked and we are actually at 100 followers now, so thank you everybody who helped me there. But at the same time, I didn't get a follow notification, so I have a feeling it might have been Zoan and Woody messing around to be the 100th the 100th follower, so either I got a different follower it just never alerted me to, or someone else is my 100th follow. And I'm not sure which one it is. Alright, we're building up a little gearbox here. I'm also making sure I've got it in the right way here. Let's see. I'm doing alright. I started early this morning. I started like 8 just because it was like... I was pretty sure this was going to take me a while, so I started a little earlier. Okay. So this is how the rear wheels attach. Got it. Oh, actually, hold on. Also, I like that it's an onomatopoeia for click. It's in 3 languages. Yay, I hope you're feeling better. I will hope you are on the mend, Rach. Also, light blue sounds dope. I wish I had enough hair to dye. I just really don't. At least not, like, well. I technically could dye it, but then it, basically dyeing my skull. We could dye our beards. I don't know how your wife would react. I think Joe would find it funny. Hell, I think Joe would help me if I wanted to suddenly have a purple beard. Hell, maybe that... match my beard to your hair. Hell, maybe that's the extra life incentive. Give me $1,000 off a purple beard. It would be... I'd have to explain. Yeah, so I dyed it for charity. I will... if I had a job interview, I will change it. But people help me raise like $1,000, so... Oh, right, yeah, $12.50, the terrible thing I'm making you do. I suggested you do. Yeah, Joe's on board. Alright, so... I'm actually holding it right. The wheels will turn together because of the gearbox. Oh, it's a little hard to do so just because... like, it'll make more sense when there's an actual wheel. But as I'm turning, you know, say left, right is also turning. So that's the back. Okay. And if I'm not catching everything in chat immediately, chat is like over here to my left, so it depends on if I'm looking up, basically. If I miss stuff, I apologize in advance. Also, Eric, any ideas for the afternoon portion of the stream today? GTA 5 again? Okay. We could even do some, I think Transform races are supposed to be like triple rewards, and Contact Mission I think are double rewards, so... you know, there's some options. Oh, of course. I'd have a ginger beard for a little bit first. Of course, you'd be down. Right, because you'd have to fucking bleach my beard to bleach my face. I feel like I'm now slightly less down with the thought of you have to bleach my face, but... I mean, people do it. It's not like it's unheard of, so... That's something I've thought about. Like, what would / should I do for incentives to try to get this final push? I just don't know. Because part of it's like, I know Johnny's doing the bad game thing, but it's... I feel like I don't own that many games that I would consider bad, because if I know it's a bad game, I don't play it. I don't buy it if I know it's bad. I need to own Duke Nukem Forever and TNA Impact, and like, I don't. Like, it's not my thing. It's not my thing to intentionally own bad games that I'm not gonna like, except for Bleach Expand, so I wouldn't get on your actual face. Fair enough. You still would be Bleach, you know, getting Bleach in the vicinity of my face. Um, yeah, and again, I'm not going to fault anyone for the shit that works for them, but I just don't like. It's just like I don't want to before the kids, yeah. But like I don't want to take that idea. I just feel like it doesn't work as well for me, just because it's not. I'm not someone to get bad games for the sake of getting bad games, except for Iceman. But Iceman was also because that was like one of the few computer games I ever bought on my own, like actual big box games I bought on my own. I actually found it at a yard sale. It's actually, yard sale is not doing it justice. In Bangor, Maine, we used to have what we called the world's largest garage sale. And it was called that because it was in a parking garage. And I found, poking around. I think I might have found like a suitcase, and I found Codename Iceman. So I found a Sierra game I had not really heard of. In a yard sale for super cheap, and it had everything with it, had all the discs and everything. And those were the days where we still had. I think we had a main computer that we used that was a lot better, but we still had a working 486. So I think we literally had the 486 in my grandparents' basement. And it still ran, it still played games. And every once in a while, we'd get a game that was for that kind of system that we put on floppies and run down there. But I think we had a Pentium that we used for actual schoolwork and AOL and all that jazz. But I never finished it, so that's the only reason I owned that game, is because, well, that plus two, I didn't want to have to flip through. It was genuinely easier for me to have the actual instruction book and having the actual instruction book to flip through. Okay, sorry, I'm just making sure I'm holding this right before I start putting things on. Having the actual instruction book, having the hint book, having the decoder and shit, having a physical as opposed to trying to flip through the PDF while also looking at the walkthrough, while also trying to stream, while also trying to play the game. I need the physical stuff. And yeah, no, I agree. I remember when owning a Pentium Mini were the shit, and my granddad worked for IBM, so he always was kind of on top of that stuff. I almost always had typed reports as opposed to written reports, just because we always had a computer, we always had a printer, so, or at least we always had access to them. I kind of wish I didn't get rid of my my last childhood computer, though. Because my parents had an XP machine. And I wound up getting rid of it just because it was just room. Because this was, I was at my mid-20s when I got rid of it. It's Joe will know it was still while we were in our first apartment in Portland. Am I missing one? I think I'm missing one. Oh, no, I'm not. The other one's a completely different thing for some reason. Oh, no, I see, I think. Oh, okay. No, I get it now, It took me a second. But it's one of those, the more I've watched people lazy game reviews, the more I've realized that I probably could have just replaced a hard drive. and been okay. It was at that point where, like, no matter what I did, it lasted about 2 weeks before I got corrupted registries and had to reset the whole damn thing again. So, yeah, in hindsight, I probably could have just replaced a hard drive, but I honestly didn't know better because I never owned a desktop at that point. I just had, basically just had the one my granddad had. There's a part of me that wants to get an XP machine again. I don't know where it would go, but the part of me that wouldn't mind having a computer of that era and figure out how to, like, capture off of it. Like, if I could have that capture off of it and, like, because, like, how fun/funny would it be to be able to have streams of and now you have sub badges. Nice. I'll have to check out that sub badge. I don't think I have a first thing for you. I think I'm gonna go in and disable those. I would personally rather just have the actual sub badge rather than the thing saying I was one of the first 10 or 25, depending on how big the streamer is. But yeah, like if I could stream, do Roller Coaster Tycoons or what have you, like, like with original hardware would just be silly. I think that's how people like Brutal Moose do it. Like, they actually have. I don't know where that attaches. I'm making assumptions. What this is attached to? Oh, it says, but I think I have it backwards. Okay. As I'm looking at it, yep, I had it backwards technically. Kind of forward and backwards matters with though. This gear's not connecting. Can, but they're not. Okay. Okay, let's look at the backside here. Oh, okay, got it. That is like that was like a pipe dream. That is we got a bigger apartment where I have a bigger office. Alright, Eric, I'll see you in a bit. That would be like, I have a bigger office, I have more space where I could feasibly have a desk that has a 2-computer setup, but one of the computers is a frickin' Pentium or an XP machine. I don't know about a 486, but I feel like it should be higher. Like, everything lines up, but like a diagramming looks like this should be a little higher. I feel like these aren't supposed to touch. Okay. I'm worrying about nothing. I don't think extraining stuff, I'm realizing we're only on step like... Oh no, this is 20 of building this thing. But looking at the book, I'm past halfway, so I feel like we're gonna probably get into Forza about the time we usually do. Yep, we're gonna turn on the Xbox. Okay. Oh, a little further in. my goodness, there's like... it's a small one, but there's like a sub-construction in this construction. This keeps going. It's like a 4-step in the middle of... Maybe we can get across country, yeah. This is only like 4, but like here's a... here's something that's like 4 steps in the middle of this piece, which is already like 20 steps. Oh, this is the wrong piece. This is like a 7. Yeah, I did not measure at all. These are 7s, I need 5s. But, the end for the folks have wandered in, they're new. This is Fundraising Friday. I'll be co-streaming with Shortbus Eric, and I believe Banana Poet will also be joining us. She's been starting her Fundraising Fridays as well. I'm raising money for the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital in Portland, Maine. Eric is raising money for the McLeod's Children's Hospital in Florence, South Carolina. Banana Poet will be raising money for Texas Children's in Houston, Texas. So if you can support us in any way, like if you can support us by donating money, that's awesome. You can support us just by tweeting out the link or retweeting that we're live. That is also super helpful. And of course, Eric and I are also members of G1 Gamedays, where we play for the WVU Medicine Children's Hospital in Morgantown, West Virginia. Okay. We'll go over like individual goals when we're all in the party together. I am currently sitting at $581 out of 1,000. I know Eric's got, I think, a little over 500 in. I can't remember where Banana Poet's at. So we'll talk about that when the time comes, though. We've got a little cross with a gear on top. Oh, hey Zone. Thanks for stopping by before work. Oh my goodness, this piece. This is the whole back end, but man, this piece just doesn't stop. Alright. We have another small sub construction. Hope work goes smoothly for you today. Okay, I'll pick that up in a moment. That's how I do Lego. I dropped a piece. Well, just grab the next one. Pick that up later. There we go. Okay. So I'm looking at this. Oh, it's facing this way. Okay. Okay. Last little green L. And I think we'll finally just get some of these body pieces on. So the same way as the L is going. Right, here's 7s. They each get one of these little washers. Oh, they're actually getting 2 washers, but for now we get 1. Now I put the other 2 on, and actually that's the end of those washers. Now we're getting close to the end, starting to run out of pieces. This pile is a lot less intimidating. Alright, let's use the other one. Here's this one. Also, the engine troubles I had earlier. Yeah, that was 30 steps. Was step 38. Alright, so this is the back, so this part will attach to here somehow. How these come together. Oh, literally attach these axles together. Alright, I think that's as good as I can get them. But that means... yeah, so this little gear on top, that's actually the steering gear. And then... and these gears that turn the motor will also turn the back wheels. So these guys will add a little more stability to this. On the bottom, on the bottom. If I can get them to snap in. There we go. And on the other side. There we go. There's more or less the length of our car. Oh, did I miss? I did. I missed a step. Oh, yeah. I missed an important step. This actually needs to scrunch in here. There we go. So, yeah, point it this way, so that's the way they have it. So yeah, as you can tell, this is kind of a substantial model. Okay, so I'm pointing it this way. L that goes here. And then one of these here. Alright, so this way, this guy, another 3. Oh, up here, okay. I was like, wait a minute, I thought I used all these. Another 3 in here. Some guy. These little collars, I need this to rest here, and then the other one of these. Okay, so, you know, we'll make them be the same. And then take this guy. These. Left hole in puzzle filled above Yasha's head. Sweet. So we're basically done. We're very close to done with the critical role puzzle. Hooray. We have absolutely both had our moments with that puzzle. Just killing it. It also means we have to figure out at some point how we want to save it forever and and display it. I have these wrong. Or I don't have them the same way. What? I think this is correct. Yeah, I have this one wrong. Move this down to here. I'll move this as well. And that's not correct. There we go. We'll attach right here. So we've got a... It totally doesn't fit a regular minifigure seat. 29 pieces to go. That's awesome. That was an 1,000-piece puzzle. We're almost done. That's what these feel like sometimes, too. It's an 1,000-piece puzzle. It's a level rewarding, too, really. Although the difference is with LEGO, they give you an instruction manual. Oh, here we are. Okay, so these two are in kind of a weird place. Did I step on something just now? Oh, okay. Alright. I'm getting kind of close to the end. I'm going to start... I'm on top. Okay. Horizon ready. At least launch the game. One less... Don't have to worry about the loading when I do the switch over. Okay, so I need this guy that I have previously stickered already. I hate to say we're not going to get to watch me put on stickers, but thank you for the rare drop. I'll get that programmed in when I'm on my break, when I need to switch the webcam over and all that jazz. I'd appreciate the rare drop. My problem is I forget to take the rare drop off again. Okay. So, I think this one that says fast climb. Add these things to it. This will attach in here. A little more support for this little wing, and then push that here. The other one that also... No, this is nut bolt stuff. Here's fast climb, so it's probably gonna be the same thing. On the other side. Nope, that's not the next step. Interesting. I'll have it ready, though. Yeah. That's ready to apply for next time, but I'm actually going to be doing something else. So you are getting close to the end of the model here. No, controller. Start game. We'll be jumping into Forza here soon. You get to see my lovely face. That's Joe's favorite part. Although she's the lucky one, she gets to see it without the blur of a webcam. I'm the really lucky one because I get to see her lovely face. Also get to serve that sentence while I try to say something sweet. Okay. Better get the right one here. Where's the other one of those? Okay. Seem to be missing a bit. I think I see it. Hard to tell because the table's in the way. Oh, yep, here it is. Okay. Yes, okay. This is the right one. And then this one, which they want me to add two of these two. And then this goes here, facing down. These will go together, but it's not the ones I want this time. It'll be this one. This is optimizers. Two more of these tiny pieces. And that's where this 65 comes in. Yeah, it's like that really badly. Oh well. It is what it is. There we go. Whole side panel on here. Where does this attach? I think about some of this backwards. Yeah, these L's should be the other way. Alright, now this should be... Wait. Slowly becoming confused. I've made a mess of this whole thing. Dang it. Because I should be facing this way, so actually the whole L should be. Like this. This should be on the other side. Don't mind me. I made a mess. The L's facing the same way. It should be this way. It should be through here. And these should be here. I probably could have just flipped them, but it's fine. I'm just gonna do things the hard way. Okay. Alright. The L's facing each other. It's... So, yep, facing this way. This is the other thing we can put on the when Dan builds his Lego bingo board. Inevitably, I will get something wrong at the very end. I realize I have to redo everything. To get these to reattach. There we go. Okay. All of that because this actually attaches here. Okay. There's the second part of this little front end engine guard. Yeah. BMW 1 Series M Coupe. Not to be confused with the original M1 looks like. So, kind of modern. Also, we gotta go to the wind farm at some point to take a picture of any hypercar. Okay. We'll do that first, and then we'll figure out the BMW. Okay, so much like the last one. Alright, and then it's again like a mini construction. Or wait, first of all we gotta these in here. Match this like this. Yep. And these connect together. So it's like I just did this essentially. This will attach to here. This down to here. For our little side panels. Then we need to make a steering wheel. Steering wheel will attach. No, I have it backwards. Fair enough. I put a round peg in a cross-shaped hole. The steering wheel doesn't actually do anything for the steering. The actual steering wheel's up here. I think most of the rest of this is going to be roll cage. I'm hoping I didn't drop anything, because this is where I'll find out if there's something else missing. Sorry, I hit the hit the microphone to my shoulder actually. I don't have a. Sorry, I was looking over. I still have a preview of the scene we'll use for Forza. It's giving me like a percentage of an achievement I don't have, and that achievement is like win a game of the Eliminator without getting any card drops. And I have a percentage in it. It's like, how is that possible? It seems like a very binary achievement. Either I win or I don't win. Doesn't seem like the kind of achievement I would have progress in, you know what I mean? Oh, and these last two... four length axles. Alright, one of these 5 lengths with, it's like 2... Yep. 2 of these, because then we're gonna cap them with these plugs. Oh, and then cap those with these guys. There we go. Then one of these with one of these, and 2 of these. Once again, messing it up. Well, yeah, apologies for yesterday being a little shorter. I just was getting really frustrated with the game, and there's a point where the frustration isn't fun anymore, and I was definitely feeling that feeling of like, well, this is starting to get more annoying than it is fun, so I'm just gonna step out before I like actually get ragey with this game. Don't get me wrong, I still love Fall Guys. I will still be playing more, but I was just hitting my like threshold of how much I'm enjoying the game versus how much it's ticking me off. Right, we've got some roll cage with some headlights, and I've managed to put the headlights on backwards. But flip those pretty easily. Thanks, babe. So I don't know, like, what figure would fit scale-wise to, like, drive this thing, but... The one thing I can tell you is it's not a regular Lego figure. So, on here, I'm a fool. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I just have a random piece that doesn't actually belong here. Alright, put this in. Attach this. go, and just gonna move that out of the way. It's our last step, finally. Yeah, a little later than some of the other car builds, but it's still like 9:30. It's not too bad. I'll be behind Eric a little bit, but as I'm getting these dang wheels to attach. There we go. There's one. Two. Go back. I saw a video. Someone apparently modded this to have an actual RC engine in it. So that's cool. This is about the size of like an RC car. And I'll have it in the background so people can see it for the day at least. I'll have it sitting up on the printer. But there we go. It is compared to the rest of them, it's a beastly beefy car. But, like I was saying, independent suspension, so front's independent, right's independent. You can take it side to side. It has, all-wheel suspension, you have steering, and as you drive the car, it actually moves the engine. As these back wheels spin, the pistons in the engine actually go. So I love the Technic ones. There's not something I buy a lot of, but it's always interesting to see what stuff they throw into the Technic models. But that is our model for today. I don't have anything I need to put in plastic bags this time, but I at least need to move these tables out of the way and get my camera back where it's supposed to be in level. So I will be back in a bit, keep the music going, and then we'll be doing some Forza.